guys are not understanding. I've been filming this for like 3 times already. Hello guys, my name is Shamatetai and I'm here today to talk and show you how this project is being developing and the characters that we're being developing on Twitch. So if you guys are interested, please check out this video and stay tuned. Welcome back guys. So we are here today for me to show you how is this project is developing. If you don't know anything about this project, please check out the other link in the description where I explain every single thing about the project and how you guys can also be a part of this. So if you are interested, please check out. But in a very simplified way, what we are developing is an animation that is supposedly to do together. So we're here to talk a little bit about the suggestions that you guys are putting on the platform that I gave to you. And also, before I talk about those suggestions, I want to say 2 things that I am not proud of. So in the first video that I did explaining you about the project, I did a little mistake. And instead of saying that the project was going to start at day 26 of April, I said 26th of March because I'm a dumb. So, to clarify, the project did start day 26th of April. And it's gonna end up at 21 of May. So if you still want to give some new ideas, some new feedbacks for new characters, you are still in the time. So guys, come on. So the second one is the command all. It was not working until now, but I'm gonna make sure that for the next week, it's gonna be working out perfectly, hopefully, and I'm gonna be I'm gonna put there a link where you can see all the other ideas that are being in your disposal. Okay, so let's get back to the idea. So the first one was for me to do an idea of a floral face. And I did request for you guys to try to help me. Why did I look there? I don't know. For you guys to try to help me which types of flowers you wanted to see on the face. So we tried a different bunch of ones that you guys said to me. So in this first face, we can see a lot of different ones that I tried out. And I did enjoy this one a little bit too much, not gonna lie, and that did took me a long time to do because it has a lot of detail, okay? And I tried to put it on her overall face. I think if I take off this line that is here on the middle, because I copy pasted, okay? If I take this line, I think it will look a little bit more interesting. I think it works there because it can be like this overall part of the face. I think it works very nicely. Also, we tried this new other one here. I think the mouth really looks interesting. I have doubts about the nose and about the hair. This was also a different approach that somebody told me to do, like the face like Helsing from that movie. It's very, very epic. But I still don't know if it looks good or not. But overall, I did like the lips. And to end up, we tried a different approach of the lips as well, as you can see here, with a little bit more detailed as well. And also, I think everything that I did in different types and shapes of faces, I can just take them off and put it in different faces and try them how they look like. So that's something that we can adjust as well. So the second idea was for me, we were talking a lot about flowers. So the second idea was for me to make the hair looking like plants. So I think this one actually looked a little bit better than this one. I still like some ideas. Maybe I can just put both of them in the same head. I'm not sure yet, but I think it worked very nicely. I think this sketch was the most easiest one to do for me. Maybe it took me a little bit less time than the rest, maybe. I'm not sure, but I think overall it works. And yeah, I'm not sure about the eyebrows though. I don't really like about the, but we will see, right? The third idea is for me to make 2 characters actually. It was supposed to be a man with a huge wolf. The wolf is supposed to be with black fur with red eyes. And he was supposed to have clothing like this. I'm not sure about the clothing yet, but we will figure it out eventually. And he was supposed to be short as well, or having the idea of him to be short. So that's something that we can all we can work on later on as well. The next idea was supposed to be a blue alien with a big head and glowing eyes. And I think this idea is a little bit rough and a little bit very sketchy, yes. But I think it's a little bit more easier to produce later on the animation because it has very simplified details, which is nice for us to have like complex work in the animation part. The person also wanted it to be smiling and waving, which is kind of like a joke on my channel, I guess. So yes, so the idea was for him to be the head itself, the alien itself, and then he can attach to some parts of the human body, and I thought it would be interesting for him to attach to the hand, and he would be waving in a way. And we also did some coloring to see if this works and everything. Later on, the idea was for me to make characters from The Witch, or to take advantage of the ideas of the characters of The Witch. I didn't work enough on this sketch yet, so I think I just have to give a little bit more about those. But I think it works for a start at least. The next idea was for me to make a peculiar young woman. Well, it doesn't look very young here, but she would have every single main body organ part of her body connected to different devices, and she would have all of those devices connected to a homemade device. In order for her to survive. So I thought it would be interesting for me to at least make a sketchy way of showing where some organs are located, and after that I tried to give a way of understanding how the position of this character is going to be, because I thought that if she's going to have like a homemade device that she would have to carry on, maybe she would look a little bit more like this, like she would have something big to carry on with her, which is her life, otherwise she doesn't live per se. This sketch is like to show that she would be a little bit more muscular as well. It's a little bit rough, but I think it works, or at least it's self-explanatory. And after this, we did some parts of the devices. Actually, first of all, I tried to do those kind of devices because I wanted to do some kind of devices that are more fun to watch in the beginning. But the person itself told me that specifically that he wanted something more mechanical. So we went up with those different types of materials as well for us to maybe put on the character. After that, I did a little bit of research about the face and how would she look like. And I did try to start with some devices that we already can see here. For example, this one, I already put it here, and her chest. We do have to put a lot more, but this was just the beginning for me to understand how the character is gonna look like, and I think the end result, it works nicely. I am trying to not to give too much detail like I did before in the first characters, because at the end, when you start to do an animation, having a lot of detail is gonna be a pain. So the final one was supposed to be a humanoid shape of a lion. So I did a rough sketch of a lion and I tried to give a little bit more coloring for me to better understand the face of the lion. And I still have to do a lot of research about how I'm going to implement both of them. So there's something that I haven't done yet, but it's gonna be appearing on the later part. Maybe next week I'm gonna show you the rest of the characters, and some of those characters are gonna have a little bit more detail as well, so maybe you guys can see them all. I think this project is working very nicely. I think I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm having tons of fun talking to you guys over Twitch, asking you what do you guys feel like I should put here in this specific place or there in that specific place. Not only take those ideas from me, but also, you know, try to implement you as well through this project, which I think it's been very fun to do and a very different idea for me to do. I did start with digital, doing those projects, which is something that I'm not used to do, and I think that's why most of those sketches took me a little bit too much time to do as well, because I'm more used to traditional as well. I'm more comfortable in traditional, but I think that I wanted to start something new as well. So I went to digital to try that out, and yeah, and I'm trying. I'm trying, as you can see. Yeah, there are better sketches than others, I know that, but I'm gonna work them a little bit more in the future. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for 1,000 followers on Twitch. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a good weekend. If you are interested about this content, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel for you to see more about this project. Also a little bit more about what I do, what I like to do, especially in my field. So guys, if you want to see my work, please check out my Instagram, and I'll see you cuties on the next stream next Monday. See you guys, see you there. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye. Let's check out this video. Let's check out this video. You love me, and I've been telling you that I don't need anybody. I just need a little bit of patience.